Skating better and getting pucks deep.
Putting the puck deep.
Put pucks in deep.
He's tripping pucks. He's getting pucks deep.
Getting a lot of pucks deep. Getting pucks deep.
Just put the puck deep.
Getting pucks out. Getting pucks deep.
Get pucks deep. Wear them down.
Get pucks in.
Pucks in.
Pucks in deep.
Puck deep.
Pucks deep.
Keep getting pucks deep and deep.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pucks and Deep podcast. I'm your host, Brovi. I'm here with the wide load himself, and I honestly, what do we call him again? Raider superstar? Is that it?
The Boochester himself.
The Boochester. As you guys see, rocking the new jerseys,
Knucklehead
absolutely
season 2.
stunning. I don't know if I can show the back
Let's
here.
go 0-15. Did you get Brown Vetchkin?
I got Brown Vetchkin on the back, and you guys are absolute wimps for not getting any names on yours, Just getting
I don't
your
even know what
basic
I would
ass
put on
names.
mine.
Airball.
Airball.
Yeah.
That was a good one, actually. All right, let's get straight to business. This is probably gonna be our, oh my God, geez, English. This is probably gonna be one of our podcasts. Like, we're not gonna do a podcast in a while, so this is gonna be one that's gonna be wrapping up a lot.
You didn't stutter at all. That was perfect, Ali.
No, yeah, I didn't start it
We'll
at all.
revisit it later.
All right, let's start off with, I think, Rick Bowness and his great, incredible rant last night. I don't know if you guys saw that. What do you guys think about that?
They have no heart. They don't fucking want to win.
Like, do you guys think coaches should do this more often?
I think you should be held accountable. Like, if you go 2-8-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be held accountable.
And you're especially having a decent playoff cushion about a month ago. Same with Detroit.
Yeah, and Detroit's something else completely. Like, how did that team not make the playoffs? They were the first in the East
March
by
happened.
January, right?
March happened.
Yeah, but like, there's still zero excuse, and like, they have the longest playoff missing streak,
decade
right?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now the
Buffalo's out?
squeaked in.
Like-
Squeaked in.
Yeah, no, Buffalo
Just squeaked.
definitely
Just
squeaked in.
squeaked in.
Just barely, right?
Yeah, barely.
It's not like they fucking ran the Habs and Tampa out of the building, but whatever.
Everyone runs the Habs out of the building. The Habs were awful.
Okay, we're going there again.
Fucking guy.
He has the greatest hockey takes. Can we just talk about Kylan's like puck knowledge? It's incredible.
I think we all have
Like-
worse puck knowledge than an ape who just picked up a stick for the first time.
I would agree with that.
That's a good one.
There was
All
that
right.
whole dope. There was that whole Monbo thing you said.
Do we really want to go there? We could talk about Rempe being a 100-point player.
Do you want to talk about Dobish?
You want to talk about Mishkov?
Talk about Dobish.
What did you say about Dobush?
He used to say, "Oh,
Okay,
Dobish."
this was off the mic though.
Off the mic, Ali was ranting to me about how he thinks Dobish should be better than Fowler and how
I did say
Dobish is
that.
the future of the Montreal Canadiens and how good he is and how he's so calm and so good in the net. And then he went out and shit the bed last night.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like really good numbers?
Yeah.
He
No,
has
that's what I'm
decent
saying.
numbers.
This might be a hot take, but I fully believe that Dobish will be a better goaltender than Fowler.
I don't agree with you. I think Fowler would be better.
I don't
think
even
Dobish
know
would be
where
good,
Fowler
but
comes from. I have no idea.
Fowler's an
how touted
incredible
he is.
goaltender, and I know Fowler's probably the favorite right now to be the future starter of the Montreal Canadiens. However, I love
back to
Dobish.
back to Rick Bowness.
Love Dobish. Back to Rick Bowness. I absolutely love the passion. Honestly, as a coach, we don't really see this in coaches anymore. We don't.
Well, yeah, and I
Right?
think he did it in the right way. He called the team, right? Remember last
Yes.
year when DeBoer called it Ottinger only, which was unfair, right? That'll get you in some hot water, but I feel like calling out the team in general is a good idea. When you should have been doing better, but when you could have definitely done better. Like Columbus was in a position they could have made it, and they should have made it.
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. There was zero excuse for Columbus, and like, I know we're bringing in Detroit, but like, those teams should have never missed the playoffs. They
Especially
had it there.
Detroit.
Especially Detroit.
Especially to a team like Ottawa, where it's like they had half of their defensive core injured. Jeez, I cannot speak English today at all.
They also had Allmark with a Vezina season.
Right? Allmark had one of the greatest. They had historically horrible goaltending.
Yeah, it was a
right?
tandem problem.
Top 3 goaltending, worst goaltending in the salary cap era. Right? If we go off team save percentage. So the fact you lost to that, it's a little concerning, right? As for the Yzerplan, I wanted to ask you guys, Steve Yzerman, do you think he should still be in Detroit?
I don't know if they'll fire him, considering how much of a legend he is to the franchise.
That's
They'll
the issue,
probably
right?
ask him to step down, and he'll say he steps down or whatever, but I don't know if he'll do that yet.
Yeah.
I don't think he will. I think he'll ride it out. Because they got close this year, but it's a matter of what's the issue.
I think that given his legendary status with the club, I don't know. I think he's done because 10 years without making a playoffs with a contending roster to make the playoffs. They got a good team, right?
Yzerman has been the GM since April 19th, 2019.
2019? Okay, so it's been
How many
5,
cups?
6 years.
7
7
years.
years.
It's been 7 years he's been in power, right? As the GM. You got to admit, if his name wasn't Steve Yzerman, he'd be gone.
Probably.
Right?
Or
If
it
his name was
Yzerman in a
any
different
other
franchise,
GM,
especially.
yeah, right? If his name wasn't Steve Yzerman, if he was just freaking Joe Smith, he would be gone within, I think, last year.
I'm worried that I'm worried that they'll give him until the core runs out, given his connection with the
that's what I was
franchise.
gonna
But like,
say.
maybe it could turn it around.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have turned it around.
But like, let's also look at the core. Do you think Larkin, Seider, Raymond is a cup-winning team?
it's definitely the blueprints for one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a.
Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, first of all, when I think of like cup core, so like let's look at like Florida, let's look at Tampa, right? Like those are probably two most recent cup core wins, right? You look at Tampa, they got high-end scoring guys like Kucherov, Stamkos. I don't know if Larkin and Raymond are at that level.
It doesn't. How many? Well, I mean, maybe not that level necessarily, but
Right.
like you
So
look
that
at. But
means
would
you're
you
gonna
rather
need-
have a team as well-rounded like that, or would you rather have a team like?
No, I get that, but like you're going to need more depth, which Detroit hasn't gotten that depth yet. Right?
Yeah, like they
you're
could-
going to need
maybe, but
more
you could-
guys behind that. You're going to need a 2C.
They've had good goaltending. They've had decent defense, and they've got like a decent
Like,
forward core.
If they add like an elite 2C behind them, then I do think that's a cup core. But just those three alone right now, especially with not a really like solid goaltender, right? No, I wouldn't call John Gibson an elite goaltender. I don't know if that's a cup core, right? Again, Andrew Kopp as your 2C, not a great choice.
I'm not saying
right?
there isn't issues, but you want to tell me that this team isn't a playoff team?
No, they're a playoff team.
A month ago, they were first in the
cup winning core though.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
If you compare it to the best cup contending teams
Yeah.
you've ever seen, but like
Yeah.
think about like LA won 2 cups in those 4 years, right? They
Yeah,
were the 8th seed, and then
LA
like,
was not considered a cup contending roster at that time, though.
I don't know. No, you had Kopitar and Jeff Carter.
But
like you had a
Yeah,
good
they were
1,
8
2
seeds.
yeah,
Is what I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm saying but they were a well balanced team.
Yes.
You-
They
Good
had a
point.
good. They had good. They were good up and throughout the roster.
say-
They
But they
weren't
did have
imbalanced.
that superstar level talent like in Drew Doughty.
Sure.
And they did have a
and I'm not
superstar
saying
level
they
goaltender
don't.
in Jonathan Quick. I understand what you're saying. It's just I don't
I'm
know.
trying to compare it to a team that isn't like. I mean, I guess they were pretty fucking good. But
Yeah.
I meant like a generational team, like we saw the Tampa Bay dynasty. Not maybe
Yeah.
whatever the
Yeah,
Florida,
Florida
dynasty,
too.
the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
state, whatever. Both of them went on that run.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had far more star power.
Yes.
But, so like maybe they weren't a cup contending team, but they should have
point.
absolutely been in the playoffs. And what do you do when you have a core that's above average at least? You got to
Yeah.
add to it, and which they've done, but it never worked out. So
Yeah.
I think that I think he'll stay. But I would feel as though that like if it was my team, I'd feel like I'd want a different look.
Kylan, you gave a giant sigh there. What do you think?
I probably was just breathing. I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
fat myself.
It's just fat.
No, Yzerman. I think the big issue is when you hire legends of your franchise to be your general managers. If it doesn't work out perfectly, then you get in an awkward position.
Like look at Sakic, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine if that went wrong.
A big one
Would
as
it
well
be
is-
hard to fire a guy like that?
A big one as well is like not just legends, but like one of his is like with Calgary, for example. If Conroy really messed up, which he's been doing well so far, Conroy was good for our franchise most of our.
We held on to
No,
Tree
but-
Living, who had fucking bum status to
this
this
is true.
club. So
Noted 2026 World Championship GM, by the way.
I'm sorry,
Thanks for living
I love
for
the
Team
Flames,
Canada.
but I don't think Conroy is a legend of the status of an
no.
Yzerman or a Sakic.
No,
Not
right?
that was
That-
I'm talking. That's not what I was meaning.
Like if it was a Ginla, then it would be way
but he's head
harder,
of player
right?
development, so I
He's
mean he
head of
obviously has a
development.
good
Fair.
say
But
in
like,
these things.
if Iggy screws up player development, Zane Perek becomes a pylon and ends up playing on our beer league
That's
team.
fucking. Oh my God!
Welcome to
Right?
Sam Bennett.
Should you fire Iggy? Yes,
If he's
no
Yeah.
question.
Wow.
But it's also going
Not
to be hard.
necessarily, because look at fucking. Oh my God! Why am I blanking? What's the coach? Fucking
Jeff Sutter.
no.
Which year?
Now, why I can't remember his
Oh,
fucking
Huska.
name?
Huska.
Huska, fucking
Ryan
Huska,
Huska.
bro. Like we're playing Zari, who's has a far lower ceiling than Perek does, but
Yes.
we're playing him on a fourth line with fucking Lomberg and Klapka. That doesn't help anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great point.
So I'm
yeah.
saying, would you fire the GM for that, or would you fire the coach for that?
No, you fire the coach for that.
That's what my point
How
is.
long do you guys think Ryan Huska's gonna last as an NHL
but like,
coach?
I'm just saying, in this situation,
be here
especially
when we're competitive.
having the name,
You don't think so?
being a legend, right? Oh yeah, if we forgot to turn on the TV lights, this is brilliant. Watch this, eyes.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
it's actually not bad. Being a legend like an Yzerman or a Sakic, and you know your your numbers in the rafters, like you were the guy. It's harder to fire a guy like
It's
that.
like if you had Lanny McDonald
Well, it's
as a GM.
Yeah, like Iggy. Imagine if Iggy or Lanny McDonald was a GM here, right? Like,
or Kipper.
yeah, but it all depends on their performance. Like I'd be saying the same thing if my team had made the playoffs in 10 years and we've had the same, I don't know, formula for 7 years with one GM
Yeah.
and it's not working. I'd want it gone.
Yeah.
How many
Like,
coaches?
it's not
How
going
many
to taint
coaches
his.
has Yzerman gone through?
Ooh, let's check it out.
Because my question is, would you, if they've gone through only like,
Well, look at Buffalo. Like they never changed the front office, kept firing the coaches, and then I mean eventually worked with Lindy Ruff again. But you can't blame the coaches for everything.
no, I'm aware. I'm just curious now.
Okay, head coaches, he had Todd McClellan, Derek Lalonde, and Blashill. That's 3.
Yeah, it's not ridiculous.
ridiculous.
But
I mean, you could try.
I personally think he's done. Or should be done. I don't know. I think he's run his course, right? Like you got to think like a GM. Like you can't bring in a GM for a year or two and expect anything to happen, right? Because it's got to be a new course for the team. But over 7 years, if maybe I shouldn't say it hasn't improved because they're obviously not a lottery team, right? So it's improved, but also they can't get over the hump of just making the playoffs.
Do you think McClellan's back? Bowness just came back, which I'm really happy about for
Oh, he did sign
Columbus.
back?
He signed back 2-year extension somehow. So I'd love to see the players who are getting chewed out there. But as for Todd
Mike
McClellan,
Babcock is the answer.
I hate to say it
Mike
though.
Brown-
No,
Browncock.
he's fucking
No,
not.
I hate to
Mike
say it.
Browncock. Mike Browncock's the answer, not Babcock. Browncock.
Browncock's awesome, but I'm
one's
sorry.
gonna understand
I'm
that.
looking at this Detroit team. Well, if you watch Pucks and Deep, you know who Mike Browncock is.
They clicked off 5 seconds into the video once we heard some bullshit about Steve Yzerman.
Yeah.
But do you guys think Todd McClellan's back? And I hate to say it, the way this team kind of folded just on themselves, you might need a hard ass like Mike Babcock.
No.
Daryl Sutter.
I can't even believe Tortorella got a job again.
I mean, he's killing it right now.
They're doing well.
7-0-1.
The only okay, I mean, you got to say what you got to say. Sure.
Yeah.
They're 7-1.
All right. I think that's actually a perfect transition towards the playoffs. Now, I wanted to ask you guys this. Do you guys want to start with the Pacific just because there's so many
Well,
different...
let's just start with
Let's
the
start-
matchups
let's-
that are set,
let's
and we'll
start
go
with
west
the
to
fact-
east.
So let's start with the East.
That
East,
Washington
okay.
got eliminated.
Well, those are the set
and will be
matchups
the
right
top
now,
of
right?
The Pacific.
There's only one set matchup in the West. So let's start
No,
off
there's
with...
two. Vegas and Utah are going to play, and then there's Dallas, Minnesota.
Right. Sorry, that's my fault. I forgot Vegas clinched the division last night. All right.
Let's just talk about the fact that Washington would have led the Pacific and got
Oh,
eliminated.
yeah. Washington would have led the
You know
Pacific.
some of this shit. Calgary would have led the fucking Pacific Division last year as well.
Okay, let's just start with the East. I think the big one
I hate
here,
my life.
Buffalo, Boston. This is an interesting one.
I got
Is this the
Buffalo.
first one they've ever met?
I don't
Someone,
think so. No,
there
there's
was
no. There
probably
gotta be,
not.
right?
It's unlikely. There was someone talking about maybe it was
Like, okay, in my
probably Carolina, Ottawa. That's where the first time they've met. They were talking about this something there. Whatever.
yes, they met in 82, 83,
So it's been a while.
88,
It doesn't
89.
really
Last
matter.
time was 92.
I was just okay. Never mind. It's
Yeah.
besides the point. I thought one of those rounds is like a first time matchup.
I think Ottawa, Carolina makes the most sense.
which
right?
is the most.
'Cause
I mean, people are going to
Pittsburgh,
hate me
Philly
for
have
saying,
it.
and I'm going to watch them. But
Actually-
that feels like the game they're going to throw on at Sunday at 3:00 in the afternoon, and I
What?
feel bad.
Buffalo?
No, the Carolina Ottawa game.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to give it the primetime hours, which
Vegas,
is shitty
Utah has
because I
never
mean,
met.
come on.
Vegas and
Well,
Utah
Utah's
have
never
met
played anybody.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
All right, so Buffalo,
what
Boston.
round?
I just want to know your guys' opinion on this series and what do you who's winning it?
Oh, it's going to be such a good series.
It's gonna be a
This
great
might be one of
series.
my most favorite series in the whole
Yes.
thing. I don't know. Buffalo looked fun. They are fun, and they
I
look
want
very
Buffalo
good.
to win.
But I want Buffalo to win too, and I think Buffalo will win. But you can't like count out Boston. I mean, they got Pasternak, another 100-point season. They're very close. I don't know
Swayman's having an
exactly.
incredible
Yeah,
season.
Swayman
Swayman's
finally
bounced
picked it up.
back, and I think that Swayman can be the X factor. Like I don't think, and
could be a Vezina candidate
I'm not
this
saying
year.
UPL is a bad goalie by any means because he's clearly not. But I think that like Swayman was on the Olympic team, and I mean, this year and whatever a couple seasons ago definitely could have been a contending starter. So I think that if Swayman's on his game, I think that this series could easily go 7 games. But I feel like he's been shaky the last couple seasons since signing that contract, and so I feel like that could be a factor for Boston's weaknesses.
I think goaltending is a big thing in this.
So they
series.
both are very even goaltending. I would say
they both
UPL's
have
right
good,
up there.
They both have their star defensemen and their defensemen that play a role. They have their star forwards and their role playing forwards.
I think it'll be
It's
one of
just-
the best series of the whole thing. I think
Oh,
it'll be
yeah.
very even.
I'm just wondering if Buffalo's goaltender can outplay Swayman or if Swayman will outplay him.
Oh, I think that he can. I was just saying that I think that. Well, you gotta go experience. Swayman's played in the playoffs and he's had some problems, and he's had problems since the thing. But UPL hasn't played in the playoffs yet, of course. So it's a whole new battle for all the Buffalo Sabres, right? Because
Yes.
a lot of them are still very young, but also they have the culture hasn't been there for so long.
And I'm trying to find. I know Josh Norris has made the playoffs, but I can't really find any other player that has made the playoffs on this Sabres team that has experience.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Right? I hate to say it. Like I do. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I think Sabres in 6. Okay.
I was gonna say Sabres in 6 or Sabres in 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
However, I do think Boston's going to give a fight. Boston has historically and always been a gritty team. They're going to punch you in the face, right? It's the same thing as Shorzy.
Just saying they're missing.
If you
Milan
can't run them up,
Lucic.
fill them in, right?
I could totally see
Yeah.
either team winning
Right?
that in 6 or
And
7 games. But I don't think it'll be anything less than that.
The one reason why I think Buffalo can handle that is that Tampa game. That one Tampa game where there was like a million fights, and Tampa's a dirty team. That's what they do. They want to get you in the scrums. They want to try to get you.
don't know about
It's a
that.
good game. No, it's a good game. That's how they won cups, right? Tampa's a pretty dirty team. They want to get you in the scrum. They do. That's what they do. That's their game, right? Buffalo can stand with that, and that's the scary part about Buffalo is if Buffalo can stand with that, I think they can go far ways.
I also think Buffalo's well built.
They're a better team on paper too. They're just a better team.
I mean, you can
right?
make cases for both ways. Yeah.
I do think Boston takes game 1. I'm gonna say that. I think Boston's gonna find a way to shut up that crowd.
No way.
Game 1 in Buffalo? I think Boston wins it.
Bro, the whole city's watching that game. No way they lose game 1.
No?
No.
No, I think Boston punches them in the face.
That's a series I could see only being won on home ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
They split it 2-2, 1-1.
yeah,
That's the only.
yeah.
I can see that going
But,
like that.
however, I do think Buffalo is the winner here. I can't see Boston. They just don't have the depth to do it this year, right? They got a nice future coming up, especially with that Leafs pick coming in. It's gonna look nice for them.
I mean, I think they're a bit more top end. Like Pasternak has 100 points. Next closest
Yes.
is Geeky at 68. So there is a drop off compared to the Sabres, and so maybe stats wise, I think the Sabres have the advantage. But obviously,
And Buffalo's built really deep.
still
too,
100,
right?
100 points
Yeah.
for the team.
It's huge. So Boston, great season. I'm sorry, I gotta go Buffalo in 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go Buffalo.
I think I'll say Buffalo in 7.
let's go to the fun one. Tampa Bay, Montreal.
I
I wanna hear your guys'
think it's
opinion.
Montreal in 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Tampa Bay is so well rounded.
Tampa's really
If you
good.
have Vasilevsky playing, he's the best goaltender ever in the playoffs you could ever have, and he's been playing great this year.
I think
Yeah,
Tampa
but we have
wins.
Jacob Dovesh.
Yeah, who's shaky at best.
Wow. Okay, Kylan
I
does
would
not
put
watch
him above
hockey.
that.
I was gonna say Kylan does not watch hockey. Okay, I
know
want
he
to know.
doesn't.
So that Tampa Montreal game recently, I think says a lot about how this series is going to go. I think it's going to be a very tight, low-scoring series with a shit ton of fights. Right?
I think
It's-
nothing but high scoring.
It could be high scoring. Honestly,
I can't see it being high scoring.
If Kucherov
No?
and
No.
Caulfield put on the show, it could be.
Now that's the thing, though. Is
Kucherov doesn't put up a show
the
in the
way
playoffs.
this
That's
series
the problem
goes-
with Tampa Bay is that he's got 1 goal in his last 3 postseasons, I believe.
wow. Okay. That's actually
there's some problems there with. I mean, obviously, I think he's the second best player in the entire league, and I think that if he's playing his game,
That's a good one.
I think
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is one of the.
Yeah.
I never want to play
Tampa's
Tampa Bay.
wagon.
if
They should
Kucherov-
win. They should win it all. It's their year then.
They could
right?
they could do it for sure.
Now okay, again, I am a homer, right? Like I do have some bias here. There is no question about that.
You wear a Leafs
However-
jersey.
However,
You were talking about cheering for Boston the other day.
if it's okay, because I had to.
That's like the second Cardinal
Dude,
sin
he's
of
a
being
Cardinal
a Habs
sitting
fan.
at house and he's cheering for Boston to try
Because
to get
I
the division.
wanted home ice.
Oh, that's
we were
fine.
up for the division. Yeah, but I needed Boston to beat Tampa. They were playing Tampa,
That's fine.
so I needed
Did
Boston
you
to
say
beat
win
Tampa.
the division? You were multiple
You
points
were
behind.
you were nowhere.
We were only 3 points behind, but
Yeah, but
at
it
that
wasn't
moment,
at the moment,
at the moment
okay,
we were
okay.
all tied.
Okay,
right?
that's fine.
Until we blew the Columbus game, then we lost the division. But at that moment, if Boston beat Tampa and we won, we were top of the division at that moment.
You never had the division.
Would you have rather played Tampa Bay or would you rather play Boston?
Boston.
Boston,
No question. Also, I'm sorry, there's just something special about Montreal Boston in the playoffs. There's something
Montreal
special about
always
it.
getting beat.
No, we legitimately have the edge. Kylan, you legitimately have some of the worst
Those
hockey
were some of
takes
the
I've
most
ever
electric
heard.
series, bro.
It
Come
is
on.
some
I
of the
know, I'm
most
just
electric
making
series.
jokes.
Okay, back to my point. I think if Tampa plays that grind you down game that they played last regular season game, they've got the series. Yes, we got that one game. However, that is Tampa's game. They're going to grind you down. They're going to beat you down.
Easily going in like 6 games or 7
Yeah.
games, but I could also see it ending
Yeah.
quickly.
It's a low scoring game.
I think
However-
it's a matter of what Montreal.
If Montreal's
shows
high
up.
scoring, if we have a open high scoring game, the Habs are winning the series.
I think it kind of rides on
you-
Kucherov, right?
okay,
Like,
wait.
Yeah.
Look at the
When you-
last couple seasons.
When
they-
you say open high scoring game, are you talking about one single game or talking about over the series?
Over the series.
Okay, makes more sense.
I'm saying if it's a grind you down series,
more you win.
where it's like 3 to
Well,
1,
shit, buddy.
2 to
He's
1,
fucking
3 to
insane.
2, I think Tampa has that series, right?
I think the team that wins 4 games first wins the series.
What an
I think we
incredible
move on.
hot take. All right.
I will say I think the only issue is I would see is Tampa has more experience in playoffs, so it's the only way I'd see a slight.
I
edge,
am
but
cheering for Montreal, but I think Tampa Bay does take it.
Okay,
Yeah.
how many games?
It could go really quick and go to the. I'll say 6 games.
As much as I love to rage bait Alley, I would love to see a Montreal win because I think it'd be funny to see it in the second
There's
round.
no better atmosphere in
Yeah.
the world than a Flames game on a Tuesday at 31st in the league.
Dude, a Thursday, last game of the year.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, I would love to see Montreal win it. I do think Tampa will take it. but I
Oh,
think
that
it'll go to
reminds me, we
6.
better fucking lose tonight. Holy shit.
Yeah,
we
I
lose
know.
in any fashion, we get a top 5 pick.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right.
I will. Maybe I shouldn't send
You know
death
what?
threats on a podcast. I won't say anything.
What do you think, Ellie?
I can't
He
bet
thinks
against the boys.
LA has to beat the Flames tonight.
Habs in 6, boys. Habs in 6.
I think Tampa in 6.
Habs in 6. Now, the only thing that is really getting to me right now is Tampa Bay has Corey Perry. So they might have an
Shit,
automatic
it's
pass to the
guaranteed,
finals,
but they're
right?
going to lose it in the finals.
Right? That's my
This is-
worry.
I think the other big thing, and I know Evan said this, and you were saying this earlier, Ellie, is Vasilevsky
Oh, he's so
and
good this year.
Dobish.
Yeah.
If Dobish is your starting, you're going to rock with Dobish. It's a matter of, are you getting the Dobish?
I don't think they switched from Dobush.
No,
He's
I
going
know.
to rock him in Dobish.
Yeah.
But you're rocking with Dobish. Are you going to get the Dobish last 2 months, or are you going to get the Dobish last game where he was shaky, as you were saying? I didn't
know
get to
what?
see the game, but you said it was.
I-
And
Yeah,
he
I mean,
was-
everyone's
he was
got a shaky game. I mean, you
I
can
know, but
really
he was-
do what you
he was
want.
also-
It's
he
the
was
last
also-
game of the season.
He was also a little shaky early in the season. I know that's because of
But
inexperience.
he's also a rookie.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
I believe in him.
It could-
And
So
I think that's
inexperienced, but I'm
the
saying
problem with
that's the problem I'm saying.
Montreal.
How's he
And
gonna-
I'm not
that's the
saying
thing.
he can't pull it off because they absolutely can. Like 106 points is 106
I'm just saying,
fucking
I think
points,
we've
but-
lost 3 games all season when we've had .9 goaltending.
Yeah,
Dobish gives us a .9. We're steering clear.
But-
We're set.
But what I'm saying is, with Vasilevsky already knowing how the playoffs work as a goaltender, because it's different for a goaltender,
Yeah.
will that play a factor is the question.
Yeah. Also, who knows if Hedman's back? That's a huge
Yeah, Hedman's a big one.
I'm just saying, if they don't have
I didn't
Hedman,
think he was supposed to be back for the first round, but I could be wrong.
so that might be a huge help for the Habs, right?
Yeah, their top defenseman gone is a big one.
I believe Habs in 6, baby. And Josh Anderson is going to be the MVP of the
Now
series.
the real question is
Calling that right now.
the moral dilemma between for Martin and St. Louis between the team he's coaching versus the team he won a cup with.
Man, he is a Quebecois through and through, man. That guy is going to win us a cup, baby. I guarantee you. All right, let's move
Where
to
does he
Carolina,
tank
Ottawa.
for a Tampa?
Carolina, Ottawa.
Oh, Carolina.
Also, Vincent
Clears.
LeCavalier is in our front office, too. So,
I don't
Just
know.
all of them with Tampa Cup winners.
Yeah.
I think Carolina will win the series. I like Ottawa, but when their captain can't read a book, I don't think he can learn to play as.
now, that
No.
Kachuk injury really
Is he back?
hurts.
I don't think they
I
said
don't think
anything.
he's back.
He says he will be. However,
I mean, if that
it's
guy's ready to
not
go, he's
looking
not
good.
missing that game, of course.
Yeah,
right?
if he's
Yeah.
even slightly ready to go, he won't miss that game. The Kachucks, as much as we make fun of them, they are absolute nail guns.
He
when it
said
comes
he's
to doing
feeling
it.
good.
Now,
So, who knows what's happening?
I just it's hard not to write off Ottawa a little bit in this
Right.
case
Especially
because I
their
mean
goaltending.
Carolina I think again is one of the best most well-rounded teams.
Yeah,
and
so-
but then
and-
there's the other problem though is they have some brutal goaltending just like.
yeah, both teams have brutal goals.
I shouldn't
I
say.
know,
Sorry, I take it back. Hold on, I take it back. I take it back. Sorry.
Bussy's
You
pretty
are right.
good.
I'm
Both
not
of
saying
them
that,
have
but-
top 10
No.
worst goaltending in the salary cap era.
True, I know, and Boosie went on a crazy run, but like I don't know when, if it's in the last total month, but there's been moments of him of both teams having goaltending that is collapsing,
It's a matter of who.
and I
uses
think that
more.
it's a matter of who can find the average goaltending.
Yeah. Like, I know a lot of people are writing off Ottawa. However,
I don't think you can write off
a
Ottawa,
lot of
though.
people need to understand how good this team has been besides their goaltending.
But are they going to have most of their decor back, or is their
Yes.
decor still injured? Okay.
Yes.
Then
Shabbat's
that's
supposed to be
better.
back. Sanderson's supposed to be back. Ottawa, honestly, could make some noise
Who
here.
broke their arm the other week?
I think it was Kachuk. Oh, no, it was Shabbat.
Yeah,
but
is he
Shabbat's
back?
playing.
Okay, that's
he
what-
played
yeah,
a
I
game.
mean,
for
yeah,
the
he's
Kings.
like- he came back
Yeah, I
early.
broke my arm after 6 weeks. I'm fine. I'm coming back tomorrow.
I just want to find Ullmark's splits. Okay, so Ullmark, last 3 games, put up a shutout.
He's been doing really well the last-
9-5-7,
yeah.
9-3-3, and an 8-9-3. That game was against Carolina.
I just think Ullmark will take over. I think that
Ullmark-
Ottawa. I might take Ottawa. If I was to pick an upset, I mean maybe you can't. I mean
Yeah,
because I
so
think in the West there's not going to be an upset. But I think this would be my upset.
Is Bussy going to be Carolina starter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
can't go anyone else right now.
Who's on the roster? Is it
Frederick
Frederick Anderson?
Anderson?
Is their backup?
They still have Freddie Anderson, but I don't know if you want to go with
I
Anderson.
think you go with Debussy to start, and I don't think you should be scared to
Debussy.
play your goaltender. What is it?
No, it's just Bussy.
It's just
Oh, I
Bussy.
thought it was okay, my
No,
bad.
Debussy
My
though
fault.
was kind of fun though.
Sorry, my fault. Bussy. I think Bussy starts, but I think that you shouldn't be scared to
Okay, now this
look
is
at.
the other thing is, Bussy I don't think he hasn't been in an NHL playoff from before, which I know experience only plays a certain amount, but for goaltenders it plays more. So Allmark has
However,
been.
Bennington.
No,
He is an anomaly. He is an anomaly.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Right?
just think I just think people read into like experience and stuff too much. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
I would agree. I'm saying that it's a fact. I'm
I
saying
think
it's
it
a huge
meant
fact,
more.
but it's a
I don't think it
factor.
means as much today. Like I just think Ottawa will take it. I think
know
Ottawa
what?
will win the series.
I hate to say it. I think I'm going to go Ottawa in 7. I'm going Ottawa in 7. I think if Allmark just plays normal, they win the series.
I think it could go either way, but I think it'll go to 7 games.
Who you got?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it'll go either way.
Okay, Kylan, you got to make a pick, dude. We can't be like, you know who I'm cheering for? Fun. Woo!
Well, as a
I hope
Flames
they
fan,
all have fun.
I'm hoping
Flames fan,
everybody
I'm
has
hoping
fun.
everyone has fun.
You're not a Flames fan.
Kylan, you got to give me a pick here. Who in 7?
I'd probably say Carolina.
That's fair. Carolina, obviously.
Like I said, I can see it going either way in 7, but it's hard to count out Carolina, especially they've almost
Until
been-
the conference final.
Yeah, they've almost guaranteed conference finals every year, and then you can count them out for sure.
I like Carolina, and I think if they're going to win the series, they're going to do it quick. It's going to be 4 or 5, right?
I can see
I
it
think the
going to 7.
longer the
wouldn't-
series goes, the better the chance Ottawa has.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Why? You think Ottawa can take it quick?
No, I don't think.
No,
anyone-
I think Ottawa can.
You
force
just think
them
it's going to be
7.
long no
Yeah.
matter what. Okay, that's fair. Okay, let's move on to the last one in the East. I think this one is probably going to be the most fun. Pittsburgh, Philly. Right? It's time to get some good old hate back.
Come on, a retirement home on ice. What's there to miss about Pittsburgh being there?
Right?
Come on, they're going
and
to be.
Philly's been really hot
Philly's been
recently,
hot.
right? That's the thing. They've been hot coming to the
Tippett's
playoffs.
been really good.
However, I gotta say, I do think playoff experience comes in the way here. You gotta take Crosby. You gotta take the Pens.
I do think Pittsburgh will win.
I want Philly to win with all my heart, but you can't count out Crosby and Malkin. You can't do that. Crosby, Malkin, Letang, you can't count those 3 out. They've been in how many playoff
Yeah.
rounds, how many cup finals?
Forgetting
and like
Karlsson.
Eric
And
Carlson,
yeah.
right? Like
Who's their goal? Oh, it's
Stuart Skinner,
who's been
actually
in
Stanley Cup final experience
yeah,
too.
Yeah, final experience. They have Skinner now, who's been playing well, and Skinner and Sheila have both been putting up pretty good numbers for reasonably good numbers comparatively.
Yes. Season series is split 2-2. I'm gonna go Pens in 5.
I'll say Pens in 6.
I can't see
Or 5 or
the
6, I think
Flyers
6.
heat lasting that much longer. I'm sorry.
I can't bet against it. I'll go Flyers in 6.
Wow.
I can't.
Flyers in 6.
Yeah.
He's a
You
homer.
just were like, well, you can't count out Crosby, Malkin.
You can't, but
you know who they
Letang.
have? Samuel Urson.
Yes, exactly. No.
Dan Vladar has been pretty good. I will say that.
I'm going off of my heart and what I hope. Okay,
Who
piss
the
off.
fuck hopes
Oh.
Philly wins anything?
Yeah.
Me.
All right, let's go to the West. We're going to do the series that are confirmed. Let's start actually with, I would say, probably the best series in the playoffs, Dallas, Minnesota. Just off of pure
Yeah,
quality of
because
teams.
you're going to lose the two of the top 5 teams, even
Yeah.
arguably top 3 teams out in the first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think Dallas takes it, though.
You know what?
I don't know. Minnesota.
Here's my thing, though, is Heiskanen is just coming back from injury. Rupe Hintz is going to be out. Fully healthy, I would have said Dallas.
I'm.
However,
Isn't
I'm
he
on
supposed to
Minnesota.
return?
Hintz is going to be out, apparently. I saw, give me a second.
I didn't see.
Yeah, I saw last night that
News
Hintz
out,
is going to
but-
be out for, looks like, game 1.
Oh, so he's supposed to be coming back. I just, like, this is the problem with this series. Obviously, either will win. Or, sorry, either could easily win this, right? You put him
Expected to
in,
miss start of playoffs.
So that's probably
Out
what.
for first 2 games of round 1.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, you got a point.
Still a
He's
big
back,
blow,
yeah.
but
Heiskanen's back, though. That's huge.
I just think you got to. I mean, they're so evenly matched. He can't. It's so hard to pick.
I'm
I
just
think it'll be.
saying,
I think it'll be
we're
7
gonna
years no matter
see-
what. But I
Yeah.
do think Dallas will take
We're
it.
gonna see Quinn Hughes playoff hockey for the first time in years.
Actually, no,
2 years?
2024.
I know it's a joke.
Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Parker.
Yeah, fuck you, Parker. That was where I was
He
getting
already
to,
get
but
he
all
already
right.
gets enough shit in the comments already.
Dude,
so,
you guys are wild.
I fucking love it.
Speaking of Minnesota, sorry, it's a little sidetrack. Did you guys see how they spelt Wallstad's jersey on his
Yeah,
Yeah.
What?
did you see the joke the announcer made about Fleury? That Fleury
Yeah,
did it?
Fleury's up in the stands somewhere.
So you know what?
I think Minnesota.
I think Dallas.
But Dallas is really good as the issue.
My issue is I believe in Minnesota each year. They look like such a good team coming into the playoffs each year, and then they flunk out in the first round.
I just think goaltending is their big. I mean, we've said that for every team because
No, the goaltending battle is so good.
But I'm just saying, I know they're both young, but like Ottinger has been that guy for like 3-4 seasons now.
Yeah,
so
Gustafsson
I think
hasn't
it's
proved
hard to
he's a
bet
playoff
against
guy.
Ottinger
Unless you're Peter DeBoer, then Ottinger's not that guy.
Good point.
unless you get mogged by Stuart Skinner 2 years in a row. But that's not a problem until the finals. So
Imagine he makes it all the way to the finals and he has to see Stuart Skinner across from him.
Gets mogged by Skinner. That, you know what? Okay,
Crosby's the greatest player of all time.
I will say this: if they do knock out Philly in the first round, I think it'd be super funny to have.
Okay.
It'd be super funny to have the Pittsburgh Penguins win the cup, just because. Fuck you, Oilers fans. Imagine trading away Stuart Skinner and then watching him go win a cup that he never won with you guys for 2 years in a row.
Okay, I want to say this, though. That argument about Jake Allenger's a playoff guy, Gustafsson, in the last 2 playoffs, put up a 921 in 5 games and a 914 in 6 games.
yeah, and I'm not saying it's not. They can't do it. I mean, they got Wallstead too now, right?
This is the one series where I can't make up my mind. It's flip a coin.
Who do they start? Gustafsson?
Gustafsson. I'm sorry. Wallstead, I believe, is what, second year?
He's young.
Yeah,
He's really young.
Gustafsson, you've run with. How many games has he played this year? 50 games.
Pretty split.
You got to go
but
Gustafsson.
I think you go Gustafsson.
Yeah, I think you go Gustafsson.
I do still take Dallas in 7 though.
Yeah. Like, I hate to say it, if you're Minnesota, why don't you just run Ottinger? You got a better shot at the
You
series.
said about any team. This is not going to happen.
Well, if they try to run your goaltender, well, fuck it. We got Wilson as a backup, right? Okay, my prediction, you said Dallas in 7?
Yeah, I think Dallas.
You said Minnesota in 7?
Yeah.
Neither, as long as a meteorite hits the building. Is that what you're going to say?
You know what? I'm going to go Minnesota in 7. I'm gonna jump on the Minnesota hype wagon again. I know they're going to disappoint me, but
I don't care.
I had Dallas going to the finals last year, so that was kind of rough for me. They kind of disappointed me. All right, let's go to the other big series, Vegas, Utah. This one is interesting to me because how long can the Tortorella train continue?
I don't think it's that. I think it's how long do we
I don't see.
keep riding Carter Hart?
How long is Hill back? Or how long till Hill's?
Yeah.
I don't even know what his
Is Hill
timeline
back?
was.
I actually don't know this.
I don't know. I
me a
couldn't tell you
second.
the last time I wanted to follow a Vegas game.
Give me a
'Cause
second.
I know Carter Hart's not been great
Okay,
for
so
us.
let's say Carter Hart's been is the guy coming in,
gosh.
right? Aiden Hill is back. William
Yeah,
Karlsson is
the one with
however
Aiden
out.
Hill, I don't
no,
think
no William Karlsson though. So take that as you will.
Which is weird because we've been starting Hart over Hill
Again, that's the
recently.
series I could see going kind of either way. Like Utah unwritten, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you take back to the Coyotes franchise, when's the last time they made the playoffs?
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, right around there.
But that was a bubble year, so do you really count
And
that?
there's an old and it's a arguably different core. Right now they've got a lot of other star players now that are very young. I think that's gonna be a fun series from a Utah perspective, especially come on. I mean, new city, first time being in the playoffs. Like Seattle was pretty rocking when they made the playoffs. Now they're gonna be mid as shit. But
I think their closest rival is Vegas. It's either with them or Colorado. But
Probably Colorado, but-
geographically, it's pretty close.
that's not far at all.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I still take. I think I'm still gonna take Vegas, and I
Yeah.
think this is one where experience is gonna play a big role. But I hope
My only
Utah
worry
wins. I
with
fucking
Vegas
hate
is
Vegas.
Yeah, fuck Vegas.
My only worry with Vegas is like we've been starting Carter Hart. I think if I'm not mistaken, Hill's been back for a couple weeks. I might be completely wrong on that. I know he's been back for at least a game or two, and we started Hart over Hill for at least 1 or 2 games.
Again, who are you playing? That's the real question.
That's the other question, and I'm not worried about that.
Well, they've been playing weaker teams for sure.
I just hope that we do start.
They did beat
Hill.
Colorado though. Like, I'm not
I
under-
don't know. Carter Hart's not been great, but he's not been bad either.
I still think Vegas will win this one, and I don't even know if they have one definite X factor to do it because it's not necessarily goaltending, it's not necessarily star talent. I just think
There's no X factor. I don't think it's just.
I just think Vegas is going to win that one.
I think Vegas will win. I do think it'd be fun.
I want Utah to
if
win.
Utah won. I think it'd be more electric if Utah won. But
So another thing to put out here is Tortorella coached Carter Hart back when he was with Philly. So he might run with Hart.
Hart was a guy. Carter Hart was him back then, and then found out that he.
Well, we don't need to talk
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, we don't need more of that shit. But you know,
found out
thank you.
couldn't last.
We've had enough clips about that shit. That was
He couldn't last in the league, let's say.
Someone did help someone.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say I don't know who's gonna start. You want Hill to start, right?
I would like Hill to start because he has more
'Kay.
experience,
What do you guys see in the series? Who wins?
and he also I think he's been better than.
I'm taking Utah purely for the fact that I want Utah to win, and I don't ever want Vegas to ever succeed.
How many games?
3. No, I don't know. I think Vegas will win that one in 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm gonna go Vegas in 5. I just Vegas is such a
I
wagon.
can see that too. But I mean, Utah's got some X factors. Like
point.
Logan
Good point.
Cooley, not Logan Cooley.
But I think it's
Logan
gonna be
Cooley,
a
sorry,
lot
Devin Cooley.
like the Montreal Washington series last year, where good job, young kids,
Gunther,
nice for trying it out.
Sergachev.
Go back to where you came from. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's same thing as this year.
Man, goaltending in the league this season is so bad.
all
It's been
right,
so bad this year.
now
They need Hella Brown.
they do need Hella Brown, dude. Are you kidding me? Have you not
We'll
seen
see
my beer
how
league
bad Hella
stats?
Brown is in beer league. Are you even playing goalie for the beer league team?
I think I am a couple games. We'll see. Yeah.
Who do we have?
Brody,
Borislav.
Rex, and
Oh, yeah,
me.
you got Brody, okay.
We got a tandem, so I'm the third option, I think.
No,
Okay,
I think
the
you're
other
the second
round,
option.
Oh, really?
we'll just do it all in one
Okay.
because there's like three
So
possibilities.
I'm just gonna do this. Colorado's either gonna play LA or Anaheim. Colorado in 4.
Oh yeah, I guess the
Oh,
Colorado
yeah.
one is. I think
Colorado in
Can we
3.
just all agree Colorado's winning that series?
I would say Colorado in 4 or 5. Probably gentleman's sweep. Let's be honest. They'll blow the first game.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I
I don't know. Is their head coach back or is he dead still?
what?
Yeah, no, he got hit
Jesus
by a-
Christ!
Jeez, Kylan.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's alive. He'll
Yeah,
be back.
he's good. He's
Jesus,
good. He's
Kylan.
good.
My
He's good.
God.
He'll be back. I don't think they need a coach.
I think I speak
Colorado
for
is that good.
everybody. I think I speak for everybody
They
when I
need-
say I want an LA Edmonton series. There's been nothing more electric,
Now.
and it's never happened before. I think it'd be fantastic to see.
It would be the greatest series ever.
So if,
right?
if LA wins against the Flames tonight, do they get that LA Edmonton series?
No,
Yes.
there's a couple X factors.
'Kay.
I'll play this against Colorado. For Edmonton to play Colorado, LA and Anaheim need to win.
No,
And Edmonton needs to lose in regulation.
Oh shit, Edmonton could play Colorado.
We said this. I said yes.
Holy fuck, that would be a series.
Anaheim could play.
Okay.
Anaheim
the
will
Big
play.
Mac line divided.
Anaheim will play Colorado if Edmonton and LA win, and then it will remain the same. LA playing them if they lose, and Anaheim and Colorado at least get a point.
Now,
Okay.
you have to remind yourself that the Oilers are playing the Canucks. That's the easiest win in the game.
I don't know.
Yeah, because they're not playing first place, so they'll suck. As long as LA beats Calgary, I don't
holy
give a
smokes.
shit.
Yeah, Edmonton could play Colorado.
Okay,
for
if
sure.
Edmonton,
Who
and
does Anaheim play?
if Edmonton and Colorado play each other, I want McDavid and McKinnon dropping
Anaheim
above
play the
center
Preds.
ice. And giving her.
imagine having-
McDavid's first career NHL fight.
Vegas
Yeah,
would
he's not
have
doing
the
that.
easiest cakewalk in history.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Vegas would have the easiest cakewalk ever.
Conference finals guaranteed.
Yeah, like, okay. Kings are playing the Flames, so go Kings, go.
Holy,
We are all Kings
yeah,
fans.
please.
And the Ducks
I'll
are
wear
playing
my
the
Kings
Preds.
jersey tonight, actually.
Ducks are playing the Preds. So
Let's go Predators. No.
I'm just saying,
As long as Edmonton plays LA, because I mean, no one.
everyone
I
wants it,
can't
right?
even say it with a straight
It's
face.
such a good rivalry. Like,
I think, in my opinion, I think the best series out of that would be Anaheim Edmonton keep the Pacific Division because
I agree.
LA deserves to burn and not have a decent chance past this because I mean,
yeah, fuck you, Kopitar.
I mean, 20 overtime losses, like it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's gotta.
There's no reason for LA.
22 regulation wins, like it's horrible. I mean, Anaheim is not. I mean, they got less regulation wins, but they got far less loser points.
But I think it's a government mandated thing to get LA Edmonton each year in the first round. Did you know the Oilers didn't even sell out their first round games last year?
This is shocking. No one wants to see it again.
Exactly.
I
there's
doubt
something.
that.
No, I'm not joking because of LA fatigue.
There's no way.
They didn't fully sell out, which was wild. So
I don't believe Edmonton's way too good of a hockey city to not sell out. It doesn't matter what time of the playoffs they're in, bro. You have McDavid, you're watching every game.
no, they didn't sell out a game last year, so I was kind of shocked.
also-
Only the first round.
there's
After
You can
that,
show me the stats of that, and I still won't believe it.
There's also the idea that Rogers Place you have to pay $50 for a hot dog and a drink. So
Yeah, it's coming to Calgary here in 2 seasons. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's already there, dude. We were there the other day. It was expensive shit.
Yeah, but now triple it because they're gonna be like, oh, we got a new arena.
Just imagine what the team store's gonna
Fuck
be like.
them.
Imagine what the team
crazy.
store's gonna be like, dude.
crazy.
$400 for a sweater.
What's the owner's name in Utah?
Oh, Ryan Smith.
I don't know his name. Whatever it
Ryan
is, I
Smith?
want him to come over and replace Murray Edwards.
He's a great owner.
I'd give him a high five.
Dude,
if
did you see
did
the
that.
Zameth?
Carries like 8 fans around.
It's so sweet.
You know what? Just for that reason alone, I'm taking my decision back. It's Utah in 6.
All right. Let's say, obviously, I think we already decided Colorado's going to win no matter what. As for the Edmonton series, if it's Edmonton, LA, what do you guys think it's going to be?
Edmonton.
Unknown series, we'll never know. I mean, it could go either way.
Never seen it before in our lives.
You don't think LA is going to squeak one out here?
They don't deserve to.
To be in their defense, you cannot lose in 3-on-3 overtime if there is no 3-on-3 overtime.
Good point.
So,
in their defense, the Edmonton Oilers
no,
do
I
have
think
Tristan
Edmonton
Jarry
wins
in
that.
that.
I think Edmonton wins that.
You got to go Edmonton there.
In every other team's defense, there is Tristan Jarry in that.
God,
Now-
that series would be. Holy shit! If there was no McDavid on that Oilers team, even if it was just Draisaitl, that would be like obvious. I mean, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. If there was no McDavid in that series, holy shit, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Even the last, maybe not the last. Actually, I take that back. Maybe not the first 2 seasons that happened, but oh my god, it'd be bad.
That'd be the worst series ever. Yeah.
Well, the first season was like, oh, a new matchup. Second season was like, oh, the rematch. And then
Third season
is like, JK.
okay.
It can't even be a rivalry if you're 0-4.
Yeah.
None of them were even all that
They
close.
played. This would be the 5th time in a row they played.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
That's ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It would be kind of funny though. It would be.
5th time's a charm. You know what they say.
And then if it's Edmonton, Anaheim.
That, in my opinion, might be one of the best series in the league. 2 of the fastest teams, and it's a lot of young guns, high scoring.
Yeah.
Like that's a game. That's a series where there might not be as many penalty minutes. I take it back. They got Trouba and Gudis. They'll be suspended at least a game each. But my point is that the top end talent is going to be so fun and fast. I think that would be an amazing series, and that's what I hope happens.
Gudis is going to take out McDavid's knee first game and take one for the team.
No, he's not
for
Austin
the
Matthews or
Who wins
Crosby.
this? Who wins Edmonton, Anaheim if it happens?
I still take Edmonton, and I think that case it'd still be 6 games. But I think it'll be one of the. I think it'll be some of the best hockey of the playoffs.
I'd say 6 games.
The
Maybe
worst part
5.
is that the first round is gonna be the most electric because you're guaranteed. I guess you're not. Yeah, you're guaranteed a Pacific team in the conference final. Though.
Okay, would you guys?
Yeah.
Would you guys?
Well, unless Utah pulled some shit
True.
off.
Okay, I take it back. It's not necessarily guaranteed.
Based on this
but-
game so far and the way these playoffs
This
are shaking
game?
out, the playoffs, the way that these playoffs are shaking out, do you guys think we should go back to the
Always go
We've
back to
already
1
talked
to
about
8.
this,
1 to 8?
Because it
Yeah.
even fixes the point problem. Like, I guess it doesn't fix it, but like if it was 1 to 8 seeding, LA's not making the playoffs, which fixes. Not necessarily fixes, but I guess they still would have made the playoffs. So to be fair, but however, they would be playing. I guess they can still play LA, but Colorado, but it'd be guaranteed they play Colorado. I think at best, like in the East Coast, I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh and Philly would be the 7th and 8th seeds. Yeah, 7th and 8th seeds playing against each other, while second has to play 3rd and first has to play 6th. Like. It just doesn't make sense.
If they did 1 to 8, it'd be
Why is
Colorado
3 and 4
against
play?
LA.
Also, you know what pisses me off the most? If we went 1 to 8, we'd have Habs Bruins right now. You know how much fun that would be?
Because if we went 1 to 8, it'd be
Tampa's good too. I mean,
Colorado,
there's like
LA,
Stanley Cup final rematch.
Dallas, Anaheim, Minnesota, Edmonton, Vegas, Utah, and then it'd be Carolina, Philly, Buffalo.
It just makes
Pittsburgh.
the later rounds way more exciting
Bay,
because
Ottawa
would be
if
fun.
there's an upset pulled off in the conference final or whatever to go to the conference final against a better team, that's far better than a measly. I mean not even an upset. Like the only upset that I would really say is an upset is Ottawa, Carolina, which is 1 to 6.
Yeah.
And they would feel, and I want that to happen.
Yeah.
Imagine it happening later on, like in the conference final,
So-
if it's like
I think
Pittsburgh versus
to
Buffalo,
wrap
some
up this
shit. I don't know.
podcast, because I don't know if there's much else for us to talk here. No, we're good? Okay.
Knucklehead Season 2 coming to you.
Yeah, Knuckleheads is back. We're back at it.
The worst hockey you'll ever see.
Wait for the Phil Kessel challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck me.
That's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Okay, just to finish it off, I want your guys' Stanley Cup final prediction and who wins it.
Ottawa versus Utah.
That would actually be a
Electric.
banger.
Fuck no.
Banger.
Is Philly versus Utah worse?
I want Utah.
No, yeah, Philly Utah would
Okay,
actually
Philly
suck.
Utah is my prediction.
That would suck.
I want
Like actually.
Utah versus Montreal because I want to see the French versus the Mormons.
I think
French versus
the absolute best final you could ever have would be an Edmonton versus Montreal.
No question. How did we
I don't
not
think there'd
have
be
that
a-
yet?
Because
Like-
there's 7 Canadian teams and half
No,
the
but
teams
during
are
the
fucking
Gretzky era,
bums.
like every year that Oilers made it to the finals, the Habs didn't, and then every year the Habs made it, the Oilers didn't. They should have met. Guy Lafleur versus Wayne Gretzky would have been awesome. But
if we're being realistic, I'd say Colorado. And actually, no, I can't say Colorado because there's that President's Trophy curse.
Honestly,
I'm going to say Minnesota.
yeah.
I'd like to see that. I think that'd be fun. Actually, if we want to talk about just electric fan bases, and I'm going purely off of what it wants, Minnesota and Montreal will be the two most electric fan bases possible.
That would be a great final.
Fuck
Great
no.
final.
Why?
Not from the fan base perspective.
I think Oilers have a better fan base. However, Minnesota is the state of hockey. They have the
That's
best
what
fan
I
base.
mean.
State of Hockey, they didn't even sell out the fucking World Juniors. And they were the hosts.
Good point.
I'm not saying I don't want them to win, but you can't argue with me that Montreal and Edmonton is not way better.
That'd be the best.
Oh, it would be better. I'm just saying it would be good.
However,
My
Minnesota
next choice
would
would be Buffalo versus Edmonton.
Buffalo, I mean, would be good.
I think that I don't care who the Eastern team is. If Connor McDavid's in the final, it's the best final you'll ever get.
It's really hard for
Oh,
me.
you know, I
Saying
want,
that, I mean, it
I
doesn't
want
matter.
new school
I'm
versus old
playing
school.
Spain,
Imagine Pittsburgh versus Edmonton. New school versus old school.
Yeah,
Tristan Jarry versus Stuart Skinner?
I was saying Crosby against McDavid. But
No,
that
Tristan
too.
Jarry versus Stuart Skinner.
That too. Who can shit the bed more?
Imagine Stuart Skinner makes a crazy save to Rob McDavid to win the cup.
Yeah, I couldn't do it one more time.
Yeah,
when they
that's
were
what I'd want Pittsburgh to win just so that you can say screw you to Edmonton
Just
fans.
imagine McDavid's on a breakaway to win the Stanley Cup and Stuart Skinner robs him, rifles it over to the other side, and it goes 5-hole
And
for
you know,
Jarry.
you know what would be super funny?
Game. Stuart Skinner wins it all.
Absolute cinema. No, you know what would be super funny? If Pittsburgh wins it, you know how they each other day with the cup, Stuart Skinner would bring the cup back to Edmonton as not an Edmonton
Oh,
Oiler.
yeah, I forgot about that.
all right. He's from
He's
Edmonton.
from Edmonton. So he's walking around his
Oh.
Pittsburgh jersey, holding up the cup through Edmonton, having everyone spit at him.
Third time's the charm.
Oh, that's what I want now. I want that. That'd be funny as shit.
Okay, honestly, though, I think the winner's coming from the Atlantic.
I mean, you could also. I mean,
It's really hard
I
not
think
to
it'll
choose
be
Tampa. However, I did choose the Habs to beat them.
I think it'll be Atlantic or Central. Atlantic and Central. Sorry.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think Pacific's got a chance.
But then here's the problem, though, is that the shitty Pacific Division team, you're guaranteed to make. Not necessarily. I should say guaranteed because there is Utah, but I think there's a very, very high likelihood that there's a Pacific team in the conference final, which means there's also a chance that you could see a Pacific team in the final, which is fucking horrible.
It's a terrible idea.
Horrible. You know what? This is fuck it. I'm gonna be delusional. I'm going Habs Avalanche in the finals. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be
Four road. But all I ask of the Avalanche is they wear the Nordiques jersey for one game.
Oh, if they wore it the whole series, they'd lose the thing.
Just one game. Then they can whoop our ass.
That's
okay?
a guaranteed game for
But
Montreal. Then
you're telling me a Nordiques Habs
didn't
finals?
they wear it the other day in Montreal?
Yeah, they did. We beat them though.
Yeah, they haven't won a game in those fucking
just wear
jerseys.
one. Just gentleman sweep. Okay, thank you. Colorado's winning this shit. I'm sorry, they're too good. I understand the President's
The playoffs?
Trophy curse.
Would
Is
you
that a real thing?
Would you have said? I mean, would you have said the same thing about 2019 Tampa Bay?
Would you say the same thing about last year's Winnipeg?
No, last
No,
year's
I
Winnipeg
would
was
not say the same
fraudulent.
about last year's
However, I
Winnipeg.
did say the same
I
thing
agree.
about Tampa. I did.
Well, I said the same thing
did.
about Tampa too, because why
I
would a
did.
historic team get swept by a fucking bum seed? But I'm saying
Right?
that's not going to happen now. I don't think.
It's really hard for me to not choose Colorado winning.
Well, it's always hard to do that because they're the first place,
right? I mean, Vegas to me has the easiest path. They could easily fuck around and
Because I think Vegas is a cup.
Mickey Mouse.
I think maybe not as cup contending as they have been, but I
yeah,
think
like they'd have the greatest 1 month of hockey in history. They'd be the worst team to win the Stanley Cup. Vegas? They'd be the least deserving. Imagine playing one good month of hockey and calling it.
No, the least deserving would be LA.
Really?
Yes.
20 like the 20
No,
the 8
this
seed LA.
season.
Okay, no. I mean,
What
like,
are you
all time.
talking about?
Okay, if Vegas were to win the cup this year,
Yeah.
they'd be the least deserving team of all time to win the Stanley
Fuck
Cup.
no, LA would be
I agree with him.
90 points with 20 regulation wins. That's the least deserving team to win it.
I don't
Over Vegas? They
Over
still
Vegas?
won They still won the division. They still have 95 points.
Fuck, the Knuckleheads could have won that division.
Okay, let's not get too crazy here.
All right. But we have the franchise, so.
The franchise. Fuck.
Earthquake himself.
Oh, God.
Don't bring that one up.
Oh. All right, guys, thank you for watching. That's the podcast for today. We'll see you next time.
No one was. This is
Like
Parker
and
crashing
subscribe.
out.